How we doing, everybody? Just wanted to do another gun video for y'all. Sitting at home, fam's already asleep. It's kind of late, so figured I'd do a review for YouTube again on one of my personal favorite firearms. This is the Sig SP 2022. As you can see, the action is back. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Empty mag in the chain, or empty mag in the gun. Nothing in the chamber. We're clear and safe. Let's go ahead and close them all up. And let's give a talk to about him. All right. So the SP 2022 from Sig, kind of a budget firearm from Sig. As far as Sigs go, this one is in 40 Smith & Wesson. Also comes in 9mm and of course 357 Sig. But yeah, this one's kind of a budget offering from Sig. You know, it's been on the market for a while. Not really any secrets about this firearm in particular, but it is one of my favorite firearms that I own. It plays a specific role. We'll talk about that a little bit. The role it does for me. Talk about why it's a quote unquote budget offering from Sig. And then, obviously you can tell they've done a couple things to the gun. So we'll talk about what the benefits are for those upgrades and add-ons for me. But let's go ahead and get into it. SP 2022 from Sig. The number, yeah, I know it's a little confusing. Usually when you hear 22 in a model number of a firearm, you think it's a 22 LR or something like that, but this is a 40 Smith & Wesson. Nice big bore right there. A lot of people are kind of starting to steer away from the 40s, and I kind of am too. And I'll think about been thinking about making a video about that specific topic, but we'll save that for another day. Nothing wrong with a 40. 40 is a great caliber. Yep, I got a dip in. But like I said before, this is Sig's quote unquote budget double to single action firearm. When you think of Sigs, to me personally, number one, when I think of Sigs, I think of the double single action like the 226, 229, 228. All those nice fancy guns, the Legion guns. I think of a double single action. That Sig look, the Sig feel that you get from that high slide, big slide, the high bore axis, nice sights by the way. But there's all kinds of Sigs out there on the market nowadays, and some of them are budget quote unquote, kind of like this one. Sig P250, I think, is the model number. That one's been out for a while. It's a double action only Sig with an internal hammer, or a shrouded hammer, excuse me. Maybe not a budget, but a polymer frame Sig, obviously, that everybody knows nowadays, is the Sig P320, the modular pistol that was selected by the military, which is the M17 now. Even compared to the other Sigs that I mentioned before, that's somewhat of a budget. But I think a lot of it has to do with, in this specific situation as well, the frame is polymer. You got a polymer frame Sig. Again, not something that's really new, but that's one of the reasons that I think this firearm was put in that budget category. I think when I bought this gun, it was about, $450, I think. There's some features that you can get to upgrade it, like night sights that come with it. I didn't get the night sights, just got the regular 3-dot sights. Nice sights, by the way, not night, but nice sights. But there's Sigs out there that aren't going to cost you an arm and a leg, and I've always wanted a Sig. It's kind of like a 1911. Always wanted a 1911, but didn't want to pay an arm and a leg for it. So that's why this gun you know, kind of fit the bill for me. You know, you got metal on metal where it counts in the slide. You don't have your full length rails, but you know, think about all the other guns out there that have a polymer frame and, you know, split rails, so to speak. You got your decocker. That's a little bit different than the other high dollar SIGs, but it works. Ride your thumb down, and it lowers the hammer down safely, so you can carry it like this. This is how you would carry this gun. You know, with a live round in the chamber. Use that hammer drop. That's what it's there for. To drop the hammer without pulling the trigger on a live round to carry it in this condition. It's got an okay double action. It's kind of heavy. It's about 10 and a half, 11 pounds, but it's still smooth. It's just heavy. And then the single action, about 4.5 pounds. Yeah, a little bit of, oh, there it was, sorry. A little bit of take up. All the way back to the frame is where it breaks. And there you go. So, not that bad. Again, this one's in 40. I'm not sure about the 357 SIG, the differences between the bores on that gun compared to 40 and 9. But there are some differences between the 40 and 9mm calibers, styles, bores of these two guns. The model number is still the same, SP 2022. It's just, you know, 40 or 9, 357 SIG. It's got to be made in 357 SIG. I've never seen one, but it's just got to be. The magazines say 357 SIG on it, or 40 Smith & Wesson. But anyway, we're going to talk a little bit about the differences in the mechanics of the guns between the 9mm and the 40 Smith & Wesson. One of the biggest things is right here on the slide. Okay, in the 9mm, you've got a loader chamber indicator, usually where it is. You know, right here, get your loaded chamber indicator on the 9. You don't have it on the 40. And then another thing, something's missing right there by the ejection port. Yeah, your extractor. Your extractor is internal on the 40s. It's external on the 9s. So it's kind of like a 1911 style extractor built internally in the slide. Don't know if a lot of people know that, you know, or if it makes a difference to some people. Maybe it doesn't. But that's some of the differences that I learned or saw between the 9 and the 40, which I would imagine would be the most popular calibers that this gun is chambered in. Don't see a lot of 357 SIG caliber or chambered guns. That's a whole nother topic. But as far as the size of it, it's, you know, a compact. I think of it as a compact. It's not full size. It's definitely not subcompact. But I think of it kind of a, you know, a compact size firearm. And to give a little bit of comparison, probably have the number 1 compact size gun and number 1 9mm gun in the country. Glock 19. Yep, clear and safe. Nothing in the chamber. Let's go ahead and close them on up. But, you know, this is comparable in size to Glock 19. There we go. Now, obviously, there's going to be some differences about these two, and we're going to a comparison. But, you know, it's comparable in size to Glock 19. You know, just about everybody in the world knows the Glock 19, and you know, you probably have one or shot one or seen one. So that's you know, how it stacks up in the scheme game, or the size game, so to speak, of how big is this gun. But, you know, Glock 19 again, great gun. Get him out of there. Let's talk about this one. Quit making the Glock haters mad. But you know, this is a nice gun. You know, if you're looking to get into a SIG, you know, because it is. You got, you know, the same basic operation of a Sig. And when I say Sig, you know, I'm thinking double single action. That's just what comes to mind to me when I think of a Sig. If I was still in the military, you know, the P320 or the M17, what they call it now, that would be what I think was Sig. But you know, when I was in the military, it was the M9 Beretta. Want that gun? Gotta get it. But anyway, this is what I think of when I think of a Sig. I think of a double to single action style pistol. And you know, even though it's a polymer frame, even though some of the components are a little bit different, slide stop is different, and it also works as the takedown lever. Right over on this side, you got the pin to push out. You line him up right to this point and push the pin out. You don't lock it all the way back, pretty close, but you line the notch up right to this point on the slide, push the pin out the other way, slide comes off. So that's something that's different. Again, the decocker, like I said before, that's a little funky, so to speak. That's different. The magazine does not fit flush all the way up, even though this is considered flush, but it doesn't go flush all the way up like a 226 or 228. You know, and then obviously the polymer frame. Those are some differences about the gun, and probably why the price is so much cheaper than, you know, a normal, well, quote unquote normal Sig. But all that said, you know, this gun, you know, I think I had maybe one bobble with it when I first got it. May have not cleaned and lubed it all, you know, correctly. I mean, I don't really clean this gun any different than I do any of my other polymer guns. But, you know, I can just remember one bobble that I had with this gun, and other than that, it's ran great, you know. So you may not get 100% the same Sig quality, and I guess not 100% of Sig reliability, but you've got a Sig. You know, it's still a Sig. It's a nice gun. It's a great gun for me, because I've always wanted a Sig. That sight picture is great. The sights are great. The recoil is manageable even for a 40. You do have the high bore axis. Some people like that. Some people don't. You know, can't get as high up on this gun as, again, say the Glock. You know, you can get your hand up a little bit higher, closer to the bore on a Glock. But you know, it feels great in the hand. It's a really nice shooter, and it's a great gun. So, you know, again, not sure what they're going for nowadays. In between $400 and $500, probably. So if you're looking for a Sig, you know, even, you know, an inexpensive Sig, this would be a great choice. Or if you're just looking for an inexpensive double single action, you know, this would be a great choice. It works for me. Right now, the role of this gun is the bedside table gun. It's the home defense gun, and currently it's you know, the SHTF should hit the fan. Gun for me. Looking to move it out of that role. I'll make a video about it as soon as I get my other gun. Brand 992FS, please. But this is the gun that you know, is by the nightstand for me. I've got a light to put on it, and sometimes I even open carry this gun. Probably not the best choice for concealed carry. It's a thick gun. It's got a heavy slide on it. You know, compared to, you know, a subcompact, yeah, obviously there's no choice or no questions asked. But you know, if you want to carry a compact gun, that would be the best choice, a better choice. That would be a better choice to carry a compact gun concealed. But I'm sure you can get away with it. But anyway, that's my Sig SP 2022. Again, this one's in 40. Great option. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and remember, every second counts.